know people are in pain. I do not want money getting into the wrong hands. Things will get better. But that's Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Well, President Tinubu says he recognizes the difficulty caused by the reduction of gasoline subsidies, but assures that the decision was made in the best interest of the country, particularly in terms of ensuring future development. Tinubu, who met 18 governors from his class of 1999 and at the presidential villa, urged Nigerians to be patient. He reassured Nigerians that a framework for palliatives to mitigate the effects of the elimination of gasoline subsidies was being developed. Tinubu stated that the government will boost its efforts, speed up the process, and establish a complete social security structure that will not be jeopardized, particularly in cash transfers. I recognize that our people are in pain, but there can be no delivery without pain. The joy of delivery is the ease that follows the painful experience. Nigeria has already been revitalized with the removal of gasoline subsidies. It is a revival of the country that, or rather than a few smugglers, for the most part. Please tell the people to be patient with us. The palliative is on its way. I don't want money to end up in the wrong hands. I know it hurts and it's difficult. In the end, we will participate in our country's wealth, he told the governors, who were led by former Edo State Governor Lucky Igbenedon. Very interesting. I think he needs to give a bit more clarity on the relief that is on its way, to be honest. And the palliative scheme, I just don't think is a good habit to start. Right? I don't think it's a good habit at all. At all. So when you look at the definition of what a palliative is, if you actually go to the medical definition, it means, well, in medicine, first of all, relieving symptoms without dealing with the cause of the condition exactly. So palliatives to ease the hardship, especially around, the increase in prices of fuel, is basically to give Nigerians money. And first of all, that is a problem in itself, because if you're telling Nigerians to endure, then you give them a palliative is not actually teaching them to endure for the best things that is to come. Why? Because there are different aspects to this. First of all, the palliative is not actually going to deal with the issue, first of all, and that is funds that could be transferred elsewhere. Secondly, the palliative in a social way enables the culture we have of begging. And that is a very bad culture because people don't work. And if the government is going to give out handouts, it doesn't make sense. When you see first world countries, especially in COVID, giving out palliatives, there's always organization. This was for certain industries, right? This was for certain industries and people that were going to be out of work. People that were going to be out of work, that were out of work due to COVID, they were given money, right? So if people are still able to work, nothing is stopping them from working. Why are you giving them money? In a way, if he then says, let us increase the minimum living wage, see, the whole point, and this is why I can't explain what the solution is, because the point of a subsidy is to allow an industry function by itself without any help, right? So the fact that the subsidies haven't worked, you removing the subsidies now, then what is the point? What is the point? Because so much money has been spent for the petroleum industry to be, self-efficient. And it's like, you remove the subsidies, what happens? Cost of production for individual companies and all that, it goes high. And that means they charge higher prices for people to consume fuel. So it's like, I don't understand where this is going. So if he's just telling us, oh, wow, well, the good part is coming, With every delivery, there is pain, but it's the ease after the pain that we're looking forward to. So what is the ease? If he comes and says the ease specifically is that in, let's say, 2 months or 3 months' time, the prices will go back to this exact number. That's how you can reassure people. But just reassuring, saying, oh, don't worry, just wait it out, just this. We are waiting for palliatives. And he's saying he doesn't want to put the palliatives in the wrong hands. Mr. Man, sir, people think that you yourself are the wrong hands. So saying you don't want it in the wrong hands, how do you then distribute this money? Distribute where? There's no system, there's no organization. And as I said, it's very dangerous because if we get the people accustomed to palliatives, what happens is they will start to demand for more of it when things go bad. Especially when they are able to work, you're basically giving them a handout just to support them. The handout you can actually give, which is basically in a form of subsidy to make things affordable for your citizens, is to actually make sure that these industries, first of all, are able to produce low cost that is profitable for them in the industry to supply to your citizens. That is how you can help your citizens. But trying to transfer money to different accounts, how much are you going to give? 5,000 naira each? Come on. Doesn't work like that, in my opinion. So I think Tinubu needs to be a bit more clear. Not even a bit more. He needs to be crisp, clear about the ease that is to come. Because when people know what is to come, they can endure what is now. Paul, I think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.